read Akura's recap because I think it's really good. Oh, I just put it here. We are playing as Kaname Date, a detective for Tokyo's Metropolitan Police. He works in Abyss, which is a top secret sector that dives into the dreams of suspects via a method called syncing. Some suspects might be lying, unable to tell the truth, have repressed memories, etc. So this is a way to find the truth. Date's co-workers include Boss and Pewter. Oh, the game isn't. No, don't. Oh, I can't access. I have to pick a spot. Okay, well, we'll go back. We're going back here anyway. Is my controller working? It should be. Don't let me pause though.
What is this place?
Oh, there we go. Okay, this is what I wanted. I wanted this menu. So, what was I say? Us as Kaname Date, the detective, we have co-workers. We have our boss called Boss. So she's the commander of Abyss, from the in the Metropolitan Police Department. So she orders me around and tells me what to do, etc., etc. But she's a good boss overall. Date's direct superior and a longtime friend. She appears to be an easygoing optimist with a carefree attitude. She is as cunning as a fox in a court. And then we also have Pewter, who's an engineer at Abyss. He's the one who designed Iba, which we'll talk about in a second. He's also part of big part of Abyss as well. He helps with the syncing stuff, which we'll talk about in a second. And then we have, where's Iba? Iba. So Iba is this artificial intelligence that lives in our eye. Our eye was removed many years ago. So yeah, an artificial eyeball in his left eye after he lost his eye in memory 6 years ago. Iber is a hyper-intelligent AI who assists us in investigations, and this is the form that she takes when we're syncing or when we're doing the investigations. Yeah, she's pretty young, because she's an AI. Now the entire game revolves around a specific murder of a person called Shoko Nodami, who's an old friend of Date's. She was found in a carousel with her left eye removed, and Date was sent to investigate. And so this is this person. During the investigation, Date met someone called Iris, a high school internet idol who goes by the stage name Aset. He also met Ota, who we don't like very much, an Aset fanboy. We met Mizuki, who's Shoko's daughter, and who also lives with us, and she's probably one of the best characters. And we also met Iris's mother, Hitomi, as well. We meet some other characters too, but those are the main ones. Now, Renju, who's Shoko's husband, the woman who got killed, is also Mizuki's father, and also owns Iris's talent agency called Lemnisate. He is a top suspect, but was released after questioning. Mizuki was also found at the scene of the crime, her daughter, suffering some sort of trauma. Date sinks into Mizuki's mind to try and find out what's going on and try to heal her. And then that's when like the game split into different paths. So this was the first split, whether we managed to help Mizuki or not. So this is the we didn't help Mizuki as much as we wanted to path. But during this path, we connect more with Iris, and Iris tells us about this group called Nizat Loz, who's after her. And so we try to help Iris escape from Nizat Loz, and we know that there are people who are trying to kidnap her and are after her. But we eventually find out that instead of a group being after her, she's actually got a brain tumor, which is causing her to make up some stuff about her, or have a what's the word? Not hallucinations, but just sort of like paranoid ideas, I guess, about fantasies of this whole Nizat Loz existence. And Iris, so the path splits whether you believe her or not, and then if you believe her, you try to help her and she ends up dying, which is kind of sad. But if you don't believe her, you find out more about her and why she's making up the fantasies because of the brain tumor. It's very sad. It's a very sad moment. So yeah, the path splits, and so if you don't believe her, Date finds her body in the frozen storage again, and if you do believe her, she ends up dying because of the brain tumor. Anyway, I might have skipped ahead. So when Date syncs with Mizuki originally, we find that Puda was working with Renju as he helped an escaped convict, number was 89, yeah, 89, escape from police custody. Not quite. So when I synced with Mizuki and then synced with Iris, yeah. So we found out that so Puda is working with Renju to release an escaped convict, who is claiming to know who killed Shoko in the first place, and predicted more victims. Iris admits that her initial disappearance was because Renju called for her urgently, but she escaped with Renju. She escaped when Renju tried to take her to an abandoned warehouse. The warehouse contains a prototype sync machine, but Iris suddenly collapsed. So this is when she dies. And despite Date's efforts to save her using the machine, she ended up passing away. So yeah, we find out more about Iris along this path. But this path, when we try to help Mizuki, we find out that there was someone at the scene of the crime and fled via underground train tracks. And when looking for clues about Renju's whereabouts as the top suspect, he's found dead in a cafe. So in this path, he's found dead, whereas in this path, he's not. Which was interesting, because he was a big suspect in the other path. During his investigation, Date meets Moma and so Sejima again, but also learns that Shoko was involved with the Kumakuras as part of an insurance scam. And Iris is the top suspect for Renju's murder, but seems evasive about it. So Iris ends up being a top suspect in this path, whereas she isn't really in this path, and that's because she's just acting a little differently. So when Date ends up syncing with her to get more information, her Somnium is very weird and creepy. I mean, we know that her Somnium here is completely different to her Somnium in the other path. So it's most likely, my prediction is that it's somebody else inside of her mind. Someone has taken over her body. And that's the Somnium that we're seeing. But of course Date doesn't know because he's split on a separate path. Yeah, so when we sink into the creepy Iris's mind, her Somnium ends up being very unsettling and creepy. It repeats a similar series of murders from 6 years ago, called the original Cyclops killings, and the culprit seems to be Date. And then later on, Ota and Iris are murdered on a live stream by someone in a polar bear costume. Yep, that happened, yeah. Alright. A lot of murder happens. And then Pewter reveals that there were originally 2 original Cyclops killings, and that one is in jail whereas the other is dead. Prisoner is 89, who once again claimed to know who kills Shoko, and promises to reveal the new Cyclops killer if he is released. Date syncs with him and finds a scene involving Hitomi's home in Rohan, the head of the old Kumakuras, shooting Hitomi before being intercepted by Boss. When Date tries to find Boss, that's in this path, he learns that So Sejima has been killed, and Date finds a video of Boss killing him on a computer. That was really weird. Like, a lot of people are acting in ways that they shouldn't, and there's a lot of mysteries, as you might expect from a mystery game. Let's see, so... yeah, Date saw Hitomi getting shot by Rohan, and then Boss? Why was Boss there? Date confronted Pewter to ask about Boss's whereabouts. Yeah, so there's this theme about people's left eyes going missing and then dying. And you have this whole syncing thing, which is making me think about this whole like people are switching bodies, or someone is switching bodies with other people. Like someone definitely switched into Iris's body here, and I think the reason why Boss in this scene killed So Sejima is because somebody is currently in Boss's body, but we can't confirm that. And it looks like they were trying to do the same thing with So Sejima as well, and that's why his eye was ripped out. Somebody's doing a lot of body switching, and I think that's why Renju was acting weird in the first place as well, and it's definitely related to our past. I'm trying to remember exactly what all my theories were, but because it's been a few weeks. But yeah, so we're just trying to figure out why Boss did what she did. I have a pretty good idea. I'm just trying to figure out who is in her body. It must be a character that we haven't met before. Like I was very suspicious in So Sejima, but the fact that he just died is just weird. I don't know. I don't know who's the big mastermind behind it, but I guess we need more information anyway. So we are going back to when we synced with Iris before it split onto the path where we yeah, before Iris and Ota ended up being murdered. So we're split just before that. And we're gonna go on this path. I know that it's a little yeah. It's a lot to take in, and it's been a while, but hopefully as the game just plays on, it will be a lot easier to understand. We're trying to keep up with everything.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
I didn't Discord that I was playing. One second. And I call myself a professional. I really don't. Okay. Alright. Hold on.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Yeah, this sync was creepy. When we first did it. I think the alternate pass was right at the beginning, if I remember correctly. Whether you did something different with the TV or not. Discover Iris' secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth.
A CRT.
What did I do last time? Oh, it's been so long. I think I spun the dial. So let's just hit it.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
Oh, yay! I broke the game? I
What
broke
was
the
that
world?
just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Yeah, this is definitely different. Alright. Hit the mouse. But this is still the same. I remember. I think. Man.
A full body.
Something that doesn't require a lot.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
I'm playing on Steam. Look down the barrel. Yeah, thanks. Look down the barrel. Let's look down the barrel
I
of
see
the
many
gun.
objects in the room.
Everything is expensive. Nice. Thanks, Iris.
What?
Iva.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
Oh, is that it? Is that what I actually had to do? Okay.
This is a dangerous dream.
I just wanted
But we
the
must
1-6.
continue.
Alright. Oh, nice, Dada. Blew up a frog. I don't want to blow up animals. Stop it. Tear and stab it.
It appears to be a butterfly reference book with pictures.
Last time I threw it, it just disappeared. I remember that. It says tear and stab
A
it, so
butterfly-
maybe I have to rip it.
That will be difficult with it being this thick.
I'm destroying kids' things. I'm not very comfortable with this. What did this person do?
I suppose that is somewhat accurate.
The more you do, the less time you have.
But we have no choice but to investigate further.
Right.
Can do as much as I want.
Just a locker.
Open.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Okay.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
I was hoping there'd be a pickup option, not a suicide option. I wanted to pick it up. I guess throwing it is picking it up.
Like this? What? I only threw it lightly.
Nice.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
I'm trying to understand this too. Oh, animals, and then their kids' drawings? I know you understand, Wolfie. You played the game.
A revolver.
Oh, I want to remove it, but I don't want that times 2. Well, I mean, it's pointed at this, right? But I can't just shoot it.
A revolver.
Oh, I can shoot it. Oh. Ignore me.
I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Oh.
As I thought, this will not work.
You need a bullet.
I need a bullet first. RIP! Okay. Where do we get a bullet from? Oil drum? This is new.
An oil drum.
Why is it pixely?
Ugh. What does this mean? Bullets?
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
What? Alright. Oh, did I pick them up? Yes, sir.
A revolver.
Ah, okay. It's more expensive now.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Oh, nice, Black Ren. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh god. I contracted the plague and wasn't able to stream for a few weeks. What's going on here? Mizuki? Huh? That's so Sejima. Oh, that's his face. Jerry.
What happened during that Somnium?
That's really different from the
I saw
other
the whole
ones.
thing on the monitor.
From the other path.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
But they have a clear image of So, but not this blue figure.
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Yeah, I mean, they're talking as though this is Iris, but it's definitely not Iris. But it's someone who must know So pretty well, right? Because they have a clear image of So in their mind. Smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
But they have a clear image of So, whereas not a clear image of the blue figure. We were silent for a time. When I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Peter
Date.
speak.
Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
This is the Iris who tasered us, by the way, before she ended up getting herself killed. So, gave my short reply and headed to the sink room next door. But we don't know that yet. Oh, Ota did it, but Iris was the one who ordered Ota to do it.
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You
Anyway,
signed a
this is
consent
not
form
the
before you came
normal
in here,
Iris.
didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Do you know a politician named So Sejima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
About your the Nile message with Ota.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right?
Whoever this person is, they're very smart. I mean, they must be very smart if they're going around killing people, taking over their bodies and killing people. But like, they know how to act. They know how to lie.
But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198.
Oh my god.
Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right?
It's a bad idea.
Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris did
Attacker.
not know about it.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Well, whoever this is, they must be well versed in the sync stuff if they're able to switch bodies. So, all this is just acting. Also, being
Tessa.
alone with these two again.
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
I have a
That's
sinking
right.
feeling.
It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Oh, shut up.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
Where's your mom?
She's in the living room in the back.
Oh.
I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
I guess you bought a new cell phone?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
They keep you waiting? No
I
care.
was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin...
Okay.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway. So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb.
I mean, you promised he wouldn't tell anybody.
You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Oh,
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good
oh
look at it.
no! I know exactly what's gonna happen. No. No, please. If I get tasered again, I'm gonna be so upset.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Please. Please. Date. 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 Oh, I didn't get tasered. I got a frying pan. That would kill you in PUBG. I'm just saying. Oh, Iba's still awake. Iba's still awake because we didn't get tasered. Oh, interesting.
Head is pounding.
Snake, thanks for the sub for 9 months, dude. I hope you're doing well today. I appreciate the support. It's good to see you. Thank you, thank you.
What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m.
Well, last time when we got tasered, I think Iba's systems got taken out as well, right?
You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over
Yeah.
the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know. But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
Great.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Yes. Yeah, last time we didn't get this, and I was sad about it because the taser knocked out Iba as well.
Tessa, wait. I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Where's his mom? Uh-oh.
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
What did she do?
Okay, let's go.
What did she do to her? did you just leave me there? I'm unconscious on the
Why didn't you
floor.
chase them?
Wow, she didn't care at all, bro. Hey.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
That's a Haggadah.
Date.
Oh, it bothered
boss
you
is
too?
calling.
Yeah. Oh, I thought she was gonna do something afterwards, but she just left. What happened? Well, Iris did something to her.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Oh, don't say there's a live
Just now, the
stream.
killer. Well, just watch
Oh
the video.
no.
I sent the address to Iva.
Oh no. Oh.
Iris.
I could skip it, which means I've definitely seen this before. But just in case, chat, you wanted to remember it. Let's keep watching it.
No, that's
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Alright. It's good to know that whichever path you took in the Somnium, they both died. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed.
That sick bastard.
And Ota runs in.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota.
Good dog. Please.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Oh, I wonder if I'll make it in time this time. Because I'm closer. I'm not at Golden Yokocho. I have a little hope. Rip. Oh, Tessa's still alive. Yeah, I'm definitely earlier.
You okay?
Of course he's not okay, bro!
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Wait, she's still alive.
Don't worry. Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location.
Listen,
Date, pursue the culprit.
this can't be. This must be
Alright,
regular
I'm on it.
Iris. They must have switched back. Because the eye thing must have something to do with when he's switching. Because it happened to Renju. I mean, it happened to Shoko as well. Okay. There's only
Any
one
traces of
eye
the
in
culprit?
idol. You can still be an idol. Huh.
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Okay, well, it's different. At least they're not dead. But I don't know about Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
About Okira Fishery.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fisher,
Right,
the
we know
company
this
has
already.
Renju holds no share. In short,
Renju doesn't own
Renju
anything.
did not inherit the
It's
company
more to
from
do with
his
So
father,
Sejima.
and it was instead
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
unknown.
CSI found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
I want to hear from a representative of Okira Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that?
I actually forgot. I mean, it's been 3 weeks, so I forgot that Mizuki was alone in
Yes,
Marvel.
she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
I mean, yeah.
After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
So weird. I mean, obviously it's weird, but it's like weirder weird. Like, his body type is of somebody else. Different face and blue figure.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
That's gonna go weird.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
Okay. Where do we go first? I want to go to the. I want to talk to Iris. Iris. I mean, she's not gonna be awake. Still in surgery, but must be a different Iris, right? Again, the normal Iris. Hi, Tommy.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine.
Oh, great. Okay.
After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
About your alibi. Ask about Iris first.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive.
It's better than them both being dead, Akura.
I lost someone
Okay?
very important to me.
Alright.
Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
This is a new... We didn't know about this.
While I was waiting for news from Iris' surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Hitomi has been through so much. I just feel bad for her every time I meet with her. She tells me something about her life and I just feel so bad for her. Yeah, they died in the other path. Because we were at Golden Yokocho, which is further away. So we didn't get there in time.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Iris and So? Oh, that's right.
So Sejima?
I forget.
The politician?
I forget which path it was, but there was a time when we went to So Sejima's house and Hitomi was there, but we had no idea why, and that surprised me because I did not think that they would have anything to do with each other. After believing Iris. Here. Believe me! So there is some relation to Hitomi and Sejima. But I still think that this thing is because of this other Iris that's inside Iris's mind. Who knows So Sejima better.
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
So I don't think it's related to
I don't think
Iris.
so. I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you. Oda was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school.
Oh, I don't think I knew this.
Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Oda is being manipulated by this second Iris. And he's in love with her. So, it's, you know, I can't 100% blame Oda for it. It's this other person inside Iris's mind who's causing him to do these things. Similar with, like, Pewter. I can't 100%... I mean, I don't like what he did. But he was in love with Renju. So I can't 100% blame Pewter. But it was this... I think it was another person inside Renju's mind who's using Pewter's love. Or who was using Pewter's love for him. Very similar parallel in that aspect.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Alright, let's go to the Sejima residence.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
What's up, bro? What's your boss's relationship with the Kumakaras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Yeah, but you can tell me. I won't tell anybody. Tell me. Stone. You can tell me about So's alibi. Oh, I haven't heard it yet.
Congressman Sejima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off.
Ooh.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Ooh.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
You know Iris Sagan.
No?
It's this girl.
He's gonna say it's Tessa.
Cute.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Bodyguard is standing completely still, emotionally. Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
Showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
Wish we could ask him about Hitomi though.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
About your connection with the Kumakaras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, that's right.
We can continue that later.
Oh, okay. Got debated. Where were you at 3 AM this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course.
Can you prove that?
What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough.
Oh.
But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Okay. Oh, okay. He has a gun.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
So mysterious. As always. Alright, let's go see if Mizuki's okay.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break?
Oh, she's just benching away.
I want to ask you something.
Ugh. The half reps pain me. Yeah, but it's half reps. So that's nothing. Half repping 100 is basically 0. I count that as 0. You're mad at me, aren't you? If you go to the gym and you half rep weight, I don't count that as a rep. No matter how many you can do. That's just how it be. All the way to your chest. No. But she doesn't want to talk to me. I mean, we abandoned her in a bar and she's 12 years old. A bar? A bar is £45 usually. Yeah, Date, just say sorry. I'm sorry, I had police business. I still like you. Please talk to me. Thank you.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I don't get why we didn't just tell her that. Last.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
Wow.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Wow. Talk about overcompensating.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway? You watch weird videos when I'm not around, don't you?
Weird videos?
Something about cuckoldry?
No. Those are husbandry videos. You know, like animal husbandry, raising livestock. Anyway, don't touch my computer without permission.
What? I'm kind of scared about asking this, but what's cuckoldry? Okay. Waiting for Akira's DM. Oh. Man, there really are kinks for everything, aren't there? Why is Date into that? Oh, I don't know. When you say a partner, do you mean your partner? Like your ex-partner? Okay. Or current? Okay. Oh, it is current. Oh, so you're still together. Okay, I'm just gonna stop asking. I can just Google it later or something. My hard drive is full of animal husbandry videos. Don't Google it? No, the term, not videos. Oh, bench press. The weights are real iron. Total weight is 220 pounds. Not that I can actually bench that. Wow, Date, come on. Get some gains. Well, I hope she didn't watch any of that. Yes, Ezzy. About Ota and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Wait, so when people call other people cucks, that actually has an actual meaning? Oh. Oh. Today I learned. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jamal. Because I hear the word so often. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Alright. Anyway, back to the game.
Okira Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then, Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then, Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
He was Aquaman, basically. That's what it sounds like. Didn't know you knew Aquaman. Can't be true. There's a part of me that's thinking maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Okay.
Thanks
Just
for talking
ask
with
that
me,
question.
Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Well, we got to apologize to
Wait,
Mizuki.
you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
That's
Why?
a bad idea.
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right?
Yes.
You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school. Did she forget to
Hey,
open the
what
door and
happened?
just walk straight through it?
Who did this to you?
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them, they said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Wow.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
She already destroyed them.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses.
Oh, Date
We're
taught her how
starting
to
right
fight.
now. Get ready.
Oh.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
That's cool.
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger.
Why are you talking like
Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
Yeah.
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
that? Sensei, yeah. Those are the 4 things. Key to victory is to kill the heart.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment.
Oh yeah, Jamal. Here you go. So we've seen Boss kill So. We've seen Iris die. And we've seen Iris locked in a freezer.
If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Confirm if this is... Confirm what, Izzy?
Just a punching bag.
Yep. Just kill him! Everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body.
The advice Date gives? Yeah, I mean, I agree with this. Diet's an exercise.
And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You got him.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
Yeah!
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
Right.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
When are we getting to the actual fighting? I want to see Mizuki
In a
accidentally
fight, you must
punch
first
Date
be victorious in your mind.
and then send him flying.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see.
That's great.
Actually,
Sure.
no. That's stupid.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
Alright, how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch?
These 4 truths accurate? Yeah, the secret to winning any fight is to hit them and then hit them harder. Until they fall down. I do agree with that one.
I can guess your strength from that.
Uh-oh.
If you say so,
Uh-oh.
I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
Alright.
Huh?
Oh, I need that face as an emote, bro.
How was that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything.
It's probably for the best. She could have killed them.
There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki,
Nice, good
let's
note.
just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
Yeah, don't hit me with that.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I
He's
need
being
your help,
responsible.
I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
But I really hope whoever's infiltrating people's bodies does not do it to Mizuki, because then they'll have super strength. And how are we gonna fight that? Let's go to the crime scene. Go to the Matsushita diner.
Who might you be?
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name
Oh,
is
we haven't
Konami
met her
Date.
on this path. Okay.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
Hey, remember me? I'm the person who was, you know, unconscious on your floor that you decided to ignore.
Last night? What time?
Oh, and she just forgot me. Okay, fair enough.
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping?
That
can't be.
Why is she lying?
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
Kind of cute, but very tragic.
But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
About that photo.
Oh, this?
Mayumi spoke. She turned the
This
photo
is a
towards me.
family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden, but...
Wearing a hat, right? Okay.
They were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing.
Ota does look very cute.
Isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
She's wearing the same outfit that she was in the photo. Where is your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Oh.
What? What is going on here?
Why did she say she doesn't know? Something's weird.
Hacking? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine.
What? She's not okay.
You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
brain isn't
Do
working?
you see it?
Part of her brain is blue,
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Oh my god!
dementia.
Symptoms vary
Are
considerably.
you serious?
But Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
Wait, really?
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably.
It closed? Ota never mentioned any of this. He's... okay. He's been running, yeah. What the heck? Lately her memory has begun to get spotty. Okay. Tiny hint. I didn't realize the whole thing was closed for 8 years though.
Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally,
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
That's really sad.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Well... No, not the dementia. The fact that the restaurant wasn't running, because we've been there a couple times. Well, I guess maybe he was just embarrassed by it. I understand if he didn't want to talk about his mom having dementia.
2 cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
The van that tried to kidnap her.
1
last
van
time.
and 1 station wagon.
Recognize the station wagon? I don't think so. Police officer. I asked him about the investigation. There's been no progress.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who goes shopping and leaves their car unlocked with the engine on and the keys inside of it? Wait, really? I can't tell if you guys are being sarcastic or not. Okay. All right. I was about to say, wait, is something different in the US that I didn't know about? Because I was about to be a little freaked out about it.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
I got debated. Okay. Oh, I see total. I mean, if it's for like 5 seconds, It's still risky, but I understand. But like going to a shopping mall and just leaving the engine on and the doors unlocked, that's kind of silly.
Tessa, wait. I'll get the car.
The car, yeah.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gear shift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Okay. The culprit was whoever took this car. Hi, Rocky. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry that you lost your hockey game. That's okay. Sounds good. Enjoy the VOD. Cold storage warehouse became the scene of a horrible crime this morning. Or, yeah. Fine. Examined everything. I couldn't find anything unusual.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Oh, Ota
got into the car and drove off.
Oh, Ota took this car.
The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car.
Take both?
There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen. Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone, the one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated. I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse. Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Bloodstain. Must be Ota's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name. Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name? You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka, right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kanaiza?
You have to go through every syllable sound until you find it?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
This guy. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. Oh, there's more. My friend Kaniza. Oh, great. Okay. We see each other a lot.
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances.
One sec.
Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Aw, looking for love.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Yeah, me and my friend Kaniza.
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
What if this guy is the mastermind behind everything, and he's the one switching brains with, well, switching bodies?
No, nothing so far.
Spectre is doing his duties as usual. Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a
Your
jacket
army's
lined with
great.
heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Okay.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't.
Police officer.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
I mean, I saw you saw me at the start, Wolfie. I was suspicious of everyone, but now I'm like specifically targeting on trying to find a person who is switching bodies. I'm tunneling on that right now. I'd laugh if I get to the end of the game and I'm just like, well, where was the body switching stuff? Was I debated the entire time? Because that can happen. But like, I don't see any other scenario at the moment. Unless everybody has just gone crazy. This is the workbench Iris was laying on. Can't find any clues here.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Who do I think is the killer so far? Whoever it was in Iris's mind when it wasn't the real Iris, the person that we dove into, that person is the killer. I'm so sure that that person is switching bodies and then killing the person that they just switched out of a lot of the time. I think that's what's happening. I think that that person was in control of Renju when Renju did the whole prison breaking stuff. I'm willing to guess that person was in Shoko. I'm fairly sure it's related to the fact that people keep losing their eyes. Person was definitely in Iris, and then I'm pretty sure that that person ended up being in Boss as well. And we know that Sosajima had lost his left eye when he died, when Boss killed him. So it's that person. I don't know who that person is though. All I know is that they're, because I dove into their mind, or I synced into their mind, that they have something to do with the, what was the name of the killings? The serial killings, and something to do with Sosajima. Like they're related to Sosajima in some way. Cyclops killings, thanks God. So yeah, that person, whoever that person is, no idea. Well, yes, in that timeline. In this timeline, yes. But we're not in that timeline anymore. We're down here. So that person was in Iris and then switched out of Iris, and Iris was about to be killed, but then they had to flee. So I don't know who they're in at the moment. That's my suspicion though. I can't confirm any of this. I don't, it's just based on what I know. It's my guess.
Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Please change your original passwords when you get routers, chat. It's a huge security risk if you just leave it as the default password. Video camera and a laptop used for the stream. Probably can't find the culprit with these though.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
What? Hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with that. What happened this week.
That machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Yeah, exactly. So don't make your password. I mean, there's many videos out there on how your password should be made, and ideally, most people should be using a password manager.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Nice cutting machine. It's been here a while, so it wasn't. Forklift B, I don't see anything special about it. Yes, Sulfi. It's okay if you didn't know that, because if nobody tells you, you're just like, oh, okay. But like, sometimes when companies have default passwords, that information is, if it's not disposed of properly, it can be fairly easy for a hacker to find that information, and then they can just test default passwords for default routers all across the country until they find one that works, then use that information. So it's just a good idea to change it. Spread, please. Overhead crane. Hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
I mean, maybe I'd still change it if I were you. If you want to be super secure, because you don't know exactly. Like, you can call the company, or you could find out more about how it was made and how the password was made. But it would be a lot easier to just change it to something. Yeah, I think you don't have to, but it's just a recommended thing. It's like you don't have to make your password not password. Like, you could make your password password 1 if you wanted to. I just recommend that you don't. Won't find any leads on the shelf. What else haven't I looked at? Shelves with boxes. I asked the cop on the scene. He said there wasn't anything special in them. There's a dark spot over there. Hello? What's this? Square object.
There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Okay, cool.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside.
Okay.
Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki. But eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
We didn't find this in any of the other timelines.
Oh, it's freezing.
Don't get sick.
We're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Right, back to the headquarters. You found it.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
About so.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
The investigator's real name? Ogami, right? Yeah, it does. Ear picks, dandelions, afrons. Pasaran. This likes people who don't remember his name. Cilantro. Okay. Oh yeah, we looked at this. Yeah. That's when people told me that extreme ironing was a sport. It blew my mind. Yeah, I remember.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. Kumakuras had connections to both victims.
Yep.
So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow.
See, I get the feeling that Momo, because he newly inherited the company, or the Kumakura, like he newly became the head of the family. He doesn't know much about any of this, and in fact, he actually helped us in one scenario when we went to go rescue Iris. I have a feeling it's more to do with Rohan, because he was in the dream. He was in, whose mind did we sink into? Wasn't Hitomi's. Must have been. Whose mind did we sink into? Oh, maybe it was 89. Yeah. We synced into 89's mind. Yeah, that's right. The last sync that we did. Oh, you told me. That's fine. Okay, alright. Yeah, so we synced into 89's mind and Rohan was there. So I think he has a lot more to do with the story than we know. But we haven't... We don't know much about him. Like, he must play a bigger part in this. With the Kumakuras and stuff. Helping Mayumi was his first priority.
So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
About Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
I mean, well, there was that night we got knocked out with a frying pan and slept for 4 hours.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
What? That's weird to say. Okay.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume.
It was a walk? Oh, okay. I didn't see it clearly.
But...
she might not remember.
Correct.
Can we sink into a mind, or... Would that be weird with a person with dementia?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Oh, so she was definitely there.
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage.
I got an achievement. You guys see that?
812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
I think that's to do with this. I filled up a certain amount of these. It must have been this one.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Okay.
please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
If Oda was there too...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
No, they're 812s, not 711.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Heard about it at
Okay.
the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious.
Oh, okay. I thought
She's
that's what you
currently
called
in
it.
the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
I'm less interested in his, because I want to talk to Iris, because she's back to normal Iris.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got
She
it.
must
I'll
be.
head over.
I'll meet you there.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good.
I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Must go right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
About the walk. Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Did you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan.
Maybe it actually was just a polar bear. We would never know for sure.
Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
He stabbed you.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
Yep.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
That's alright. Yeah.
You're right.
He saved her life. It's fine. Just let him have it. About the walk. I bet you're not sorry.
Yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
It was your fault, Date.
That was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
He actually apologized. Okay.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
It's a stunt. About that thing on Nile.
That's...
You must tell us.
Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
You have to tell us!
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought we were gonna just go into it.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out.
Yeah.
That part is true.
But you went in.
After that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
You saw Iris with Renju?
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light, but when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Okay.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
Okay.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car.
I don't believe this at all.
Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything.
Yeah, whoever this person is inside Iris is really smart. Very quick-witted. Knows how to think on their feet. Tough opponent.
After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal.
I am tunneling, but it's... Oh, what do you think? What else am I supposed to say, Akuro? That Iris killed Renju? Is that what you want me to think instead? Because that is so unlikely.
So I kept quiet.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
Oh, I wonder if Spoilers Chat is talking about things. Oops. About the Odoroki man chocolate. Took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
Oh, we didn't ask more about it.
You
Happened after
mean
you left the
after
diner.
hitting you with the walk?
Yep.
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away.
Drove away.
I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
Took Tessa.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it.
Oh.
If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Genius.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up.
That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
Yeah. It's just better to keep, because there are some people in here who might not have played Danganronpa. Spoil anything.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yep.
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
Major fight.
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank.
Oh.
I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while, and we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
The identity of the polar bear.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's still...
After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
What would he hide? If he was willing to tell us the thing about Iris, maybe it's something about his mom? Because we know his mom was on the scene? That's the only thing I can think of. If he's told us everything about Iris. What are we X-raying here? Who gave him a knife after he came out of surgery?
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Thanks, boss.
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it.
Yeah, he was about to stab someone!
Like this.
But you can still get information.
Oh, we're gonna sink into him. Alright.
Inside his head.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
Won't be a problem. But, are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But...
It's fine. Just get it done.
Good enough for me.
Alright. It's a box. We're in the box. We're cold in the box.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Oh, we're in the warehouse. Ah, okay.
Is this the cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a
It has to be something to do with Mayumi.
No.
What else would he
but
hide
a
from
warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
If it was Mayumi in the polar bear costume, I'm about to flip my poop.
You know a lot.
Wait, what did she say? In live action dramas.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
The polar bear.
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will save you.
That's the line of somebody who has watched too much anime.
I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
A bit, yeah. Alright.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
She's still cold. One. 2. 3. Oh, 4. Okay. Relive Ota's memories? Reproduce the fiery battle between Ota and the polar bear. Save Iris. Save
Curse you, polar
Iris.
bear.
Save
I
the
will
world.
vanquish you. But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall. Like this.
Bro, that's exactly how Ibuki fell in not Ibuki, Mikan fell in Danganronpa 2.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it. All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
So a dream within a dream. It's a dream within a dream.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Oh, we're actually just tiny. Alright. Alright, we have to do something about the ice.
The door.
Tackle. What? Why are these so expensive? Jesus. Yeah, nothing to do with that.
The ice on the floor is slick.
These are so expensive. The frick? That says 1. 1? It'll give me something that puts everything to 1? That's cool. I've never seen that before. What else is that? Get rid of the ice somehow. All the way across the room now.
A machine used for cutting ice.
Turn on? Excuse me?
The ice on the floor is slick.
Everything is so expensive. I'm so.
Ice on the floor is.
Okay. Well, I want. I want the one.
Cowabunga! Did my body temperature melt the ice?
Oh, really? Okay.
Iva, how hot are you?
Those who don't fight won't survive!
What? Excuse me? Okay, I'll take it. I just wanted the one, bro!
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all!
Ow.
Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Oh, it's a split!
Agent
Oh!
you've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, yay for green and nay for red. No, don't actually, it's fine. These plates here. I mean, green just looks more inviting. Where is he? Is he? Oh, we can't actually interact with him. Okay, let's not go that way. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go here.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Breathe on. This is so cool. Breathe on.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening? Oh, that's bright.
What
Hey!
is
Uh-oh. You might want to move. That is the knife from the diner! Okay, okay, okay. Okay. If this is Mayumi, then I'm super confused. What? Sounds good, Kirby. But can you spell knife?
Tessa! If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny. No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
How do you get into the red shell? Oh, that's fine, doesn't matter. Move the wooden box. Alright. This one is got some glowy stuff happening.
A wooden box. Even with my spinning Iba kick, I couldn't do it. The amazing Iba kick doesn't do it either.
Iba, what are you doing?
My tornado Iba skywing kick is not working. What?
How about something other than a kick?
Alright. It's forklift?
A forklift.
What's gonna happen if I pray to the forklift?
A forklift.
I know I want to. Alright, only if the chat is filled with less RNGs. Otherwise, we'll just push it. Okay. That's cheat. You can't spam it. You can't spam it. Alright, we're pushing it instead. Because Akuro's cheating. It's okay. Let's just... Oh, no.
Please move.
That's gonna hurt if it just moves forwards. I'm just saying.
I guess you're not to Ota's taste.
Not even accepted by Ota. This is the worst.
Nice.
You have
A
3
forklift.
minutes, Dante.
Just wasted 30 seconds. Thanks, chat.
Here we go. No.
Oh, I thought I'd have super strength and push it.
Cars are meant to be driven, right?
Yeah.
There's no drive option.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
A fork. What? Sortie?
That's not gonna do
This is
anything.
Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool intellectual has been destroyed. All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Oh my god, please. Can someone ban Ota?
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
There's an OTAA, but no OTA. Okay. Disarm the foe.
Ota is still down.
Does that mean all my time? That's a rhetorical question. No, I don't know.
Ota is still down.
Because this isn't doing anything. This is an anime, so we need to cheer him on, right?
Ota will feel the worth of Iris's peace when he grasps it.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't run away now. I can't sacrifice Tessa. Awaken the soul!
You picked up the box?
There! Why?
Right. You saw the knife too. But Swain, my hero. You need to sync with Mayumi.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
The polar bear dropped. It was the floor on the handle, Date.
I know.
Oh, the chocolate. Took it out of my pocket and showed it.
The Hodoroki man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital.
Same.
I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota.
What?
Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
How did they get the knife?
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
What is Ota hiding?
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always.
Yeah, I remember this knife. It was one of the first things I inspected when I started the game.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
So as soon as I saw it in the Somnium, I was like, wait a second.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated.
Yeah, I figured the only thing he would hide would be something about his mom.
I didn't want to put her through that.
He told us everything about Iris already.
And?
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it.
I could imagine.
Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris, because...
She bought the chocolates.
2 cars were parked in. One was the van owned by the Matsushita family. Ota's fingerprints were detected on the driver's seat and steering wheel. Iris's fingerprints.
Oh, okay.
The other car was yesterday at 10:33. It was parked at the Famisto. Ota explained his.
So
he claims that while he was inside the Famisto, someone took off with the van, with Iris still inside. Ota decided to steal the station wagon parked nearby to give pursuit.
Wait, nobody else's fingerprints are on the van.
Ota searched for the van in his stolen vehicle. Our investigation determined that Iris and the van were taken 1 minute before Ota stole the station wagon. This puts the incident occurring at 10:32 p.m.
Right. And she bought the chocolates at 10:33 p.m.
Mayumi purchased the the store was located.
And her fingerprints aren't on the station. Not on the station.
The Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famisto while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away.
I have a feeling Iris just drove off in the van if nobody else's fingerprints were there. But I guess the killer could have been
about a minute
close.
earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover.
Yes.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry, I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone, right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Okay. Hello.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
Excuse me?
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down.
She must be misremembering.
How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer.
Yeah.
You're giving us a false confession.
That's what I think too. I was very confused when she just said
No,
that.
it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
Boss!
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well...
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
Exclamation mark order, Gamma. She's a real polar bear in a human costume. The debate.
Yes!
Like that.
I stabbed him. him.
Oh yeah, that sounds very. You sound very sure about that. It's like the Family Guy skit.
With the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why did you want to stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
How'd you stream it?
I can't explain it in words.
Oh yes, you can.
More like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Yes, Gamma, I plan to. It's just gonna be a bit harder to stream the ones that are on the 3DS, but I will find a way. Where'd you get the camera and laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
What?
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
Why is she doing this? Why did you kidnap her?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry.
Iris looks so happy.
I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Why did you take out her eye?
Because I just hated her so much.
That you pulled out her
Killing
eye?
her wasn't enough.
About the Cyclops killings.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We
Doesn't
call
know
the criminal
anything.
we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know.
Oh.
They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
She's protecting someone. But the only person who she could possibly protect is Ota? So I'm confused.
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
I know what her motive was. When and how did you kill her?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
Yeah.
There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
What was your motive?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil.
Wow.
That's why I killed him.
Why'd you kill Shoko then?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so...
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota...
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
We're gonna sync.
Date, sync with her.
That's what I wanted to do first! Okay, good. Yeah, I'm supposed to go to the other room, but it's fine. It's fine. Clearly,
Cuter,
everybody
going
in
to
that
sync with
room
Mayumi
knows that
Matsushita.
she's lying.
Prepare the machine.
Well...
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
Hmm?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
What convenient.
You've got 8.
Oh, it's okay.
That's
Don't worry.
impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Why don't we go to the abandoned factory and use that one that we definitely don't know about? I let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those
We're
repairs.
going to the diner, right?
I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Oh, Pewter. Then again, he did do some pretty messed up stuff.
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now.
Ota.
There is only one person
Right.
Mayumi would want to protect that
That's
badly.
what I thought, but why?
It's Ota.
It has to be.
But we synced with Ota, and there was nothing weird about it.
You think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
No.
Impossible.
Why?
Iris had an eye taken out? Yeah, and he didn't have it with him? Maybe?
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
Yesterday, Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Van stolen it from Easter.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the
Yeah,
passenger seat.
that's what I was thinking. If there's no other fingerprints, then there's the chance that Iris just screamed and then drove off herself.
She could have been driving.
Yeah.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
I don't understand. Why is she...
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately.
Where is Iva getting
Then
this
They
from?
prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
Yeah, I mean, you did never see Ota and the polar bear in the shot at the same time. That was kind of weird.
Consider this.
I said that initially, but that was a while ago.
Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
But why?
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
Alright, sounds good, Quando. Have a good haircut. Why would they do that? Yeah, my question, exactly.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Right.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
Well, in the other timeline, they both died. So whoever the killer was planning on both of them dying. What does it happen? Yeah. Yeah.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out. Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
You worried about Mayumi? Oh, that's a silly question.
Of course I am! That's my mom! What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
It's not like Mayumi's under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You staged the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About Mayumi's dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah, we're just barely outside of the because Bloom Park closed. The number of the diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night.
Wow.
Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Debt?
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up, so they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university right after I started. Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork.
So sad.
But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay. Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You work so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah. How do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even... I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I quit college. Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
Oh, this is really sad.
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me! Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit.
Chat, please chill on the Oda hate. Okay? Gone through a lot.
I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Oda turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
Yeah.
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Probably the smartest thing Date has said in the entire game. Sitting with a depressed look. Bad for him.
Date, weren't
Hi,
you going
Cubby.
to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
We're looking for the polar bear costume, maybe? Forklift. Police officer? Says he doesn't have any new information. Police officer?
Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m.
Yeah. I like how Wolfie put it. Otis Somnium was pretty funny. I lied down on ice and it melted.
At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
So almost certainly not her.
Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
What and how? You might as well be asking, how does consciousness work? Is he? You can't. It's one of those things that you can't really describe unless you want to get really psychological.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course. A different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh. makes sense. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I connected to the end system server and began her research. I was like, how did Mayumi get there? You got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
Yeah. We wouldn't be anywhere if we didn't have Ibo. So smart.
Hey,
no.
Got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Oh my god.
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Where are you from, bro?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Temeke.
Akura, stop being mean, alright? Jush.
I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Why arrived at Lemniscate? I got a picture of Mayumi from this. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
You just call her an old hag? Alright. Excuse me. Yeah. Yes, Sakura, I do remember that. But on the majority, my Uber drivers have been very, very nice. It's just the one time I was with you, apparently we got a really dumb Uber driver.
Old hag?
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
What do you do then? Describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening.
Why are you here? That's the question. Why was he here? Did we ask that? Okay, yeah, I was not paying attention. Yeah, we were in London rush hour. We called an Uber to get back to my place. He picked us up. He didn't say hi to us. He had his earphones in. It was on a phone call. Drove. Didn't indicate. Ever. It was
near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag.
Yeah, we didn't die. We arrived with minimal scratches. 4 stars.
And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film.
Still alive, like barely alive, like bleeding pretty badly internally, but still alive would be like a 2-star. Dead would be 1 star. So you're going all the way from the bottom to the top, right? So you have to space it out pretty evenly. Yeah, arrived in the wrong location is also a 1 star because you just, you know, which has happened to some. That's the thing. I'm basing it Oh, this is a completely different subject, but I'm basing it off some of my friends' stories of some of their Uber drivers, and I'm just like, what? Like, I told you about the time where my friend was she flew to go visit some family in I think she was in Colorado. It was snowing, there was ice everywhere. She got an Uber and she had to go to this house in the country. And the Uber driver dropped her off like 3 miles outside of her destination, saying that he doesn't want to go down the side road. It's too icy. You have to walk from here. And I'm just like, okay, I compare all my Uber trips to that experience. And I'm like, I'm grateful that I didn't have that experience. It's fine. Yeah, so she was dropped off in the middle of nowhere, 3 miles from where she needed to be, with a suitcase in a state that she doesn't know. Anyway, back to the game. Must admit, I found it rather exciting.
I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. "I have to buy something," she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
She arrived there before. Interesting.
We then arrived at a splendid manor.
The warehouse?
The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued.
Oh, no, this isn't the warehouse. He's not saying weird stuff. They actually went to a mansion. So Tsujima's residence?
But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow.
Right.
But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood.
They went to the factory. And that's when Iris's mind was switched.
Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return.
Yeah, he was making. I think it was an Ace Attorney 2 reference.
The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Oh, was it 1? Almost Christmas is not Christmas. One more question.
I follow your story. I have one more
Oh yeah,
question.
it was 1-4. Yeah, of course it was 1.
Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows
Sosajima's
that
residence.
It is the personal home of Congressman Sosajima.
Oh, no way! Who would have thought?
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
Alright, I have a theory. What if... The only thing I don't get is why Iris would call out for Ota if this was the case. What if Ota got out and Iris drove off to Sosajima's... Oh, Iris drove off to Sosajima's residence. Kidnapped Sosajima. I don't know. I don't know if Sosajima was in on it or not. But like took Sosajima, whether like by force or not. Took Sosajima. Went to the factory to use that sync machine. Switched from Iris to Sajima, so that Iris is now back to her normal self, and then So isn't. Like switched to So. And then and then that's when they drove to the warehouse. And Sosajima set this up. Well, Sosajima set this up. Person who is in Sosajima right now. That's my theory. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Yo! Telling! Thanks for the sub to Taka. Much appreciated. Enjoy the emotes, Taka. Appreciate the support.
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Self-inside text.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Would you swap out?
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
Uh-oh.
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
Uh-oh. No music. Smell something funny. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh no.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Oh yeah! Wait, wasn't... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I remember!
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
Oh no.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Where is it? I wonder if it's in the summary. Is it right after the sync? You'll see, I think. I know exactly what is in this vase.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Oh no. Yeah, imagine if I went this way first, bro. I don't know, it just, I don't know, it just clicked in my mind. As soon as I looked at the vase and Date was like, oh, the smell is definitely coming from here. Suddenly it just clicked in my mind. I was like, oh my god, I remember them saying that his remains were found in a vase.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
His left eye is removed.
Sosajima?
Yeah, that's what I remembered. Yeah. Man. I'm glad I remembered it. But I'm also so that I'd be prepared for it. Jesus. They need to open the vase, I'm guessing, to confirm. His left eye's been removed, right?
That is the head of Sosajima.
The left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Fragments of the broken glass. Yeah. So Kondo, we entered the house. I'm sure somebody must have clipped it. We entered the house. No music was playing. Nobody was around. I was like, oh god. And then Date was like, there's a weird smell somewhere. And then we looked at the vase and it's like, oh, the smell is definitely coming from here. And then suddenly I remembered Pewter in one of the other timelines saying that Sosajima's remains were found in a vase. I just suddenly clicked in my mind and I started screaming.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
Sosajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Oh, he has a son.
Do you find that suspicious?
I didn't know that. I don't think we've been told that before.
No, just...
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
The question is, if this person was inside So, and then they got out of So, who did they switch to? Last time it was Boss. Did they switch to Boss again?
Yeah, I found Sosajima's body. The left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan?
Apparently
Wait
sus
until
on
crime
everybody
scene
alive.
investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't.
I turn away from So's head.
Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
You mean Kagami? Sure.
Yeah. We're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Alright.
Dante, a large-scale investigation of Sosejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand.
I'm trying to think about how the killer got him into that vase, though.
Then, let's begin.
Yeah, but without spilling any blood on the... Unless they cleaned up afterwards. Oh, whoa.
Where am I?
It's because of her dementia?
Where is this? Oh, silly me.
Yeah.
This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate!
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Use Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. It's okay, Kirby. There's always the VOD. Go have a good flight.
The sliding door at the entrance. Who could that be? A wall clock.
Famous.
A calendar. The calendar reads 2 months ago.
2 months ago? What happened 2 months ago?
A swinging door that leads to the kitchen. A wall... The hands have stopped. The sliding door at the entrance.
You can say Venus.
Welcome! Come on in!
Why did you say it like that?
Oh, they're not a...
Not a custom.
The sliding door at the entrance.
So welcome back. Oh, no. Nope.
The sliding... Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But...
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must be important to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
Doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Oh?
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger. What's that? I'm the 1,000,000th caller? I've won a fantastic prize! I just have to give you my bank account information?
Stop, just hang up already.
An old menu. An old beer pub.
Didn't see any of those.
A swinging door that leads to... A swinging door that... A swinging door that leads...
Well, let me select. Oh, this was happening last time as well. What's that? Oh, my controller has just stopped working. Great. Hang on. Okay.
Ota, come over here. Ota, Ota, a girl? Is this for Ota?
Well, this is awkward.
I tried my...
Let's investigate.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
An old menu. An old menu. Let's come up with a new menu. Sauteed matsutake and shiitake mushrooms. The matsu...
I'm leaning toward now.
So it's something to do with the door then.
The phone is ringing. My husband?
Yes? Matsushita Diner. Yes? Well, yes. Yes? What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood. A calendar. The calendar reads 6 years ago.
Years ago.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
He died 5 years ago, right? So he's still alive here. So maybe it's his dad?
Congratulations, Dad!
Huh?
It seems that
I thought this would be it.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
a delicious cake.
For Ota? Because maybe it is for Mayumi?
Thank you.
I don't think the cake is...
But what could be more memorable?
Maybe a cake...
Someone made
Oh, it's for
a
Ota.
delicious cake.
Toasted 10 years ago.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into
Oh,
the
university,
son.
alright, okay.
Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Hooray! Hooray!
Yeah. We agreed that I'll do all the Easter eggs for the Somniums afterwards.
Ota was quite...
Definitely had a... But that's what makes him so...
I see.
Pick the date now.
The calendar reads 7 years ago.
7 years ago. 7 years ago. What happened 7 years ago? The diner was running out of business?
It's an envelope. This is a bank statement.
Yeah.
The Matsushita family...
What did they do? They just kept... let's do our best. I think she just wanted to... She wanted to keep it running, right?
Let's do our best.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay, we'll work harder.
Yeah,
for
I really
Ota's
like the
story.
Somnium. Yeah, I wish there were more. I wish more of them were like this. It's really good.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
The calendar reads 15 years ago.
15 years ago. $15 years ago? What happened 15 years ago? It would have been 9.
It's a sticker from a chocolate.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
Chocolate. A-set figure.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that! Yes! Of course I bought it! Look, the Momonoke Man chocolate that you like! Here you go. That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No! I told you! It's Odoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
What's that?
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go? Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota! Come back! Ota! Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone! I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro! I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma...
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
What are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But...
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
Is that your intuition?
It is.
A wall clock.
The only thing I can interact with.
A wall clock.
Turn back time? Because he's been going back.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
We've gone back in time. Time is a precious resource, Date. Don't waste it.
Stop nagging me. I'll figure it out.
It's a sticker from a chocolate...
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It won't let me go back. Okay.
Do you mean A-set merchandise?
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't ask for the A-set meal. I don't know what you're talking about, but gimme!
I didn't know that you can't back out if you had it 2 times.
Date, we cannot...
No, we're not done yet.
Date, a wall clock.
Have a good sleep, Jerry.
Welcome home! Did you get...
We've gone...
Stop nagging.
A calendar. The calendar reads... An old menu. A bucket. Autographs decorate the wall. It's a sticker from...
Welcome home!
I can choose chop again. You mean the same thing?
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki! Oh, that! Yes!
It's
Look,
the same.
The moment...
Anything else new I could do there, though? I mean, we could try going forward.
A wall...
Ota, sweetie.
Mom!
This is the present they got her. Aww. This is what she'll never forget. Right.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so...
The Mother's Day present.
Huh, Ota.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you forever and ever.
Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah, we are a family. We can do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date,
Hmm?
I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
That was a really good Somnium. I wish more of them were like that. More related to the characters to progress and less random.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. When the van was hijacked in the Femisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby, buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That way, Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse, near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura fishing cold storage warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought.
What if it was Ota?
Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
The knife.
So that's why.
The knife was a red herring to make me try to think about Mayumi, but another simpler explanation was the fact that Iris could have just had the knife. Because she was at the diner, she could have just picked it up. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
I'm so sorry,
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate.
No! I told you! It's Todoroki Man!
Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoki Man soon.
Stupid! It's not Momonoki Man, it's Todoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid!
You're stupid to call your mother stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
I barely know anything about this guy, but I love him already.
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother,
What a good
you know?
dad.
That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her.
Hi, Angel.
After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Ota, how about this?
This was when they got the present.
You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
Right, Izzy?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom.
Oh.
Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say cheese!
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Todoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
That's fine, once they smile. So when people say cheese, all you have to do is smile. You don't actually have to say cheese.
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you.
Yeah, literally just Ota.
Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe In Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
What happens now?
I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
One last thing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiancé.
Oh yes, yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
Oh, got a smile on his face.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
The end? Yeah. Oh, nice ending. They managed to tell a really nice side story on top of everything else. I'm sure there are many other side stories, like with Hitomi and stuff, but that was a really nice side story. Like that doesn't have much to do with you know, the whole mind switching syncing stuff. But it's just really nice. It's good. It's so much better compared to some of the other side stories in like Zero Time Lover, for example. Yeah. Yeah, this is the second ending I've got. I've done Iris's ending. But Iris's ending mostly confused me because it was the first thing I did. Exactly, correct, yeah. Yeah. Really well done. Really good. Yeah. Makes me, you know, like Ota a little bit more. More redeemable qualities. Seeing that he's gone through a bunch of crap in his life. Poor Mayumi. I'm really sorry for her as well. Oh, man. Anyway, but it did give me some ideas about the story. Still looking for this. For the person who killed Sosajima, Renju, Shoko, and tried to kill Iris. I really wish we could have talked to Iris, you know? We were at the hospital. That would have been nice to get some information, but it's alright. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, I'm still tunneling on the fact that there's this one person who's switching between bodies and taking advantage of everything. Like switched from Iris to So, and then switched from So to someone. Probably Boss, like it was in the other one. F17. Were there references in this? Subtle references? I mean, it could have been, but it's a nice way to end. Like, I'm guessing this is Ota's ending, right? It's a nice way to conclude, like, a Ota side story. Even though there's, you know, there's more that Date has to do. Obviously. But, you know, it's not going to be the good ending. A bunch of people are dead already. Ah, I see it, Karen. Oh, okay. Yeah, the vase reaction is pretty great. Oh, man. Now, I'm curious as to how the path would have split if I chose the red shelf instead of the green shelf. I think that's what we might do next, but not today. Because it's midnight and I haven't eaten since breakfast. Oh, there's more!
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
Just cross our legs twice.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Yeah, I'm sus on Boss. You know, the next time I looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait!
I have a feeling Iris had the knife, and that's where the knife came from. There's no other explanation. Oh, I can't think of another explanation. Sounds like the simplest explanation. I'm wondering what she did to Mayumi.
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
Zoom!
You witch!
She had the knife. And she took it from her! She took it from her! I knew it! Knew it!
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Game tried to jebait me. It successfully jebaited me, but then I realized what happened.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Fumisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later.
I can imagine if this was your first playthrough, like first part, it'd be really confused at everything.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
clump of organic matter. Please don't tell me it was an eye.
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
Oh. Nice. So if Renju killed Shoko, switched, or if the person who was originally in Renju then originally in Shoko switched to Renju, took her eyeball and had nowhere else to dispose of it, so had to swallow it. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. And then Renju switched to Iris. Iris switched to So switched to Boss. Maybe, I don't really know, but yeah. Lots of switching, whoever this guy is, or girl. I guess it could be a girl too. Whoever this person is. That is the end, right? I'm not asking. I'm not checking. Yeah, okay. So, I think next time, which will be tomorrow, we are going to go down this path. I'm very excited for this because I think I have a really good idea, and I think I'm on the right track. I think I'm on the right track with this. But I'm really curious to see what would happen if I went down the red shelf path. What would happen? I don't know what the difference would be. I mean,